Hey guys, what's up? It's Molly. I'm here today to talk about 11 brands that I want to try in the year 2021. I know that I am not alone in saying, thank God we're in the home stretch of 2020. This year has been terrible, and I feel like so many of us just think that magically at the stroke of midnight on the 31st, it's all going to get better. We're putting a lot of pressure on 2021, I'm just saying. It may not get better. It may be just fine. I don't know. We will have to see. But I know that makeup gives me comfort. It is one of the earthly things that I really, truly enjoy. And I'm definitely going to be trying some in the year to come. So if you're curious about the brands that are on my list personally, keep watching. Also, if you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Molly. I am a lover of makeup, and I enjoy sitting in front of a camera talking about that. I upload these videos every week, like 2 to 3 times a week. Having a hard time speaking today. Bear with me. Okay, the first brand that I want to talk about is Glamlite. Now, when Glamlite first came on the scene, I turned my nose up at this brand hardcore. I was just like, that is so gimmicky. Their products must suck if they have to rely on cute packaging to sell it. Listen, I was wrong, okay? I get it. Apparently, their formula is bomb, and I need it in my life. So the palettes that I'm curious about are the Paint Pro palette. I almost said Paint Pro 2. It's just the Paint Pro. There's the Paint palette that came out like 2 years ago, and then the Paint Pro palette that came out this past year. I like the color story of that one better just because the colors are a little bit lighter, a little softer. They're pretty. The Cake palette, I like this one because you've got neutrals and colors, and that is like my ideal palette. I love having options. And then the Ice Cream Dream palette, you guys, I have seen so many amazing looks done with this palette. I have to have it. That one is sold out right now. So currently, I would say the one at the top of my list is the Cake palette. Although I could see myself purchasing the Cake palette and Ice Cream Dream because treat yourself. Why not? So that is what I'm really, really wanting to try from Glamlite. They've got a lot of other cute little palettes, but truthfully, there isn't anything that's really pulling me in aside from those. Next, we've got Lethal Cosmetics. I went on their website yesterday and just kind of played, I did some window shopping. I was like, I wonder, okay, so how much realistically am I going to spend? A lot, all right? I'm having a very hard time saying no to any of it. Truthfully, I think Lethal is probably at the very top of my list. These are not in any particular order. I'm not ranking them based on desirability. This is just how it came out when I was writing it down. So there are so many products from Lethal that, oh my God, I need in my life. Their new Velvet Dusk collection is gorgeous. I kind of played around with their palette palette. You can like make your own palette. I don't know what they call it. Palette designer, that's what it is. I was playing around with that last night, and I came up with some really beautiful palettes, you guys. Now, they're like $75 a piece, all the way up to, I think, $100 a piece. But if I were to spend my entire beauty budget for 1 month on a purchase, I could do that, right? We get a certain amount of fun money every month. I could easily just say, I'm not getting anything else. This is what I'm getting. I could do that. And I think that's probably what I'm going to do because their blushes, their bronzer, their lipstick, their liner, I want all of it. All of it. Not all of it. Okay, hang on. Sorry. So I plan to do the palette designer, I think, to try out their eyeshadows. Although I might just see about getting the Velvet Dusk because that's going to be cheaper and it has a lot of the shadows that I was curious about anyways, I think. And then their gel liners, they're like potted gel liners. Teresa is dead. Honestly, she has sold me on so many of their things, but she said the potted gel liners are great for in the waterline. So there's one shade specifically that I really, really want. I'm going to see about pulling it up now. It is the shade Phase. It's just this beautiful deep berry shade, which, you know, the other shades are really fun, but I kind of wanted something that was going to be closest to black brown sort of thing. So that I think would be really pretty. Their lipsticks look great. There's a lavender blush that I want to try. They have a yellow blush too. I don't know that I can really get behind that trend. I don't know. I could always try it. I'm already paying for shipping. That's the thing. One thing about Lethal is their shipping is really expensive. They're based out of Germany. Shipping is like $15 or something. Or you can select standard shipping, I think, and it's by sea and you'll get it like a month or two later. I might just do that. I don't know. We'll see. So that is for sure on my wish list. Next, Adept Cosmetics. These guys, I want to say they're based out of Aurora, Colorado. I have had my eye on Adept for a while. And I was just going to, like, you know, get a few singles and call it a day. But then Heather Austin talked about their Plain Jane palette on one, I think it was like, it was a favorites video or like the best of 2020. I can't remember what video it was that she did. But I need this now. I need this yesterday. This is absolutely gorgeous. I have to have it. I can't even explain how much I think this is. I just have to have it. That's truly the main thing that I'm really, really interested in. There's a couple of other singles that I think look really pretty. I may do all of, you know, get this palette and the singles that I want, or considering it's a $62 palette, I may just stick with this and see how I like the formula and then go from there. So, all right, next, Chantecaille. Oh, there's an Instagram account that I follow and I cannot for the life of me remember her name. Elise? Oh, I should know this. She talks about the Chantecaille blushes on a semi-regular basis, right? I need the turtle one. That's all I want. I want so much more from Chantecaille. I want to try their blurring powder. I want multiple blushes, but let's be real. It's a steep, steep price tag. So I am only going to purchase one blush. That is my plan, unless they're having like some crazy sale, but I doubt that that's going to happen. So Chantecaille turtle blush. Yes, please. Next up, we've got Danessa Myricks. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is a brand that is pretty well known in the makeup artistry community. I've known about her brand for a very long time. Have not tried anything personally, but oh my God. Sorry, my hair, side note, postpartum hair loss is insane. Not loving it. My ponytail is like a third of the thickness it was 4 months ago. Anyways, Danessa Myricks. Her Twin Flames, her liquid eyeshadows. I have to have them. I don't know which shade I want. There's like this beautiful like royal blue purple one. There's others that look equally enticing. So that is for sure going to happen. I want to say they're like $26 or $28 a piece. So I'm not going to go too crazy. I'll probably just pick one and see how I like the formula and then hopefully get more. I know that they're available at camerareadycosmetics.com and they have like 20% off sales on a semi-regular basis. So I might see if I can snag one on sale. Also, her highlighting palette, I have heard nothing but good things about it. So I think that one might have to come home with me also. All right, next, Hourglass. Hourglass is a brand that has been on my list for a very long time. I cannot tell you how many times I've added products of theirs to my cart, but I just couldn't quite bite the bullet financially because they're pricey products. Sephora offers minis of a lot of the things, so I thought about just grabbing some minis. However, Sephora just had a couple of Hourglass palettes on sale when they were having their extra 20% off of sale items recently. So I did pick up a quad, and I don't remember which one it was. It is currently in a box in my living room. I could go get it, but I'm kind of racing against time here. I want to go pick up my baby from daycare. So I will update you guys on what I chose, but I want to try their face products. I want to try, they have a liner that Jessica Braun raves about. It's like the 1.8 millimeter liner, maybe. That sounds like thick line. Maybe it's a 0.8 millimeter liner. I don't remember, but it's supposed to be a really thin, really gel, smooth texture, very opaque. And those are all things that I find appealing in a liner. So those are the things that I'm most interested in, are their blushes, highlighters, powders, and their liner. Okay, next brand that I want to talk about is Collidos. I have wanted to try their eyeshadow palettes for such a long time, so I for sure have my eye on a few of those. They're reasonably priced. I like the fact they're in like the upper $20 price range. I think that that's incredibly reasonable. But then also their highlighters, I want to try them. The Space Age Prophecy one, it's like a multi-chrome, beautiful, delicious highlight. Yeah, that I just looking at pictures of swatches of that brings me so much joy. I am 100% going to get that. The next brand is Looksy Beauty. This is a brand that it's kind of been just under the surface of my radar for a while now. I've heard about them, but nothing really stuck in my mind as really, I don't know. It didn't excite me too much. I was like, oh yeah, another cute indie brand, great. That is until I saw this photo. These are insanely beautiful, and I need all of them now. So yeah, I'm gonna get those. The thing about some of these brands is they just don't keep things in stock, and so it can be very difficult to actually get your hands on them. But I'm going to be stalking their website until I can get my hands on those. So, okay, next is Bitterlace Beauty. This was another one that Teresa's Dead just sold me on pretty much right away. Their highlighters look incredible. Realistically, am I going to wear a duochrome highlight like this on a super regular basis? Absolutely not. Does that change the fact that I want them? Absolutely not. So, yeah, we're gonna look into that. Okay, the next one is Davina Cosmetics. They have some gorgeous multi-chromes. They have some gorgeous other just single shadows that have absolutely caught my attention. Angelica Nyquist talks about them regularly, and I, for one, am very, very excited to try them. I'm very intrigued. My little dog is right here. He's wandering. I think he's ready for his dinner. But anyways, Davina, yeah, they're especially their multi-chromes. Their multi-chromes look incredible. So that's going to happen. Okay, and the final brand that I want to try in 2021 is Pretties for Your Face. Now, I did actually make a purchase with them back in October. However, I have not tried their products yet. They're currently downstairs waiting to be unpacked. I don't have a good reason for why I haven't tried them other than the fact that I do not have a magnetic palette. I can't say magnetic. I can't say that word right now. A magnetic palette to put them in. So as soon as I purchase one of those, I'm going to try their shadows. I don't want them like loose on my vanity, gathering dust. My little dog needed some attention, so he's up here with me now. But Pretties for Your Face, I noticed throughout the year that I kept seeing them featured more and more by Instagram creators. You know, people will create like their custom palettes with all these different brands, and Pretties for Your Face was like consistently featured in a lot of these people that I follow in their posts, and they look really, really pretty. So I think Pretties for your face, the name is very apropos. I'm very excited to try them finally. I am planning on getting a palette to put them in January, which is next week. So I think that'll probably be the brand that I try in January. And for those of you interested, this is Sebastian. He's my little old man. He's, how old are you? 12 maybe? He's a very good boy. He, I think, is deaf now and mostly blind. He can't see a whole lot, but he is very loving and very sweet, and I adore him. He was my first baby. I am a weird, crazy dog lady. So here we are. So that is going to do it for this video. That was the list of 11 brands that I want to try in 2021. If you are still here till the end, holy crap, you're amazing. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up, subscribe before you go, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.